Hello, good morning everyone. This time we will continue discussing about Deputy Order number 26 series 2022 or implementing guidelines on the establishment of school governance council. Okay, I will show you the SGC structure and its composition. The basic organizational structure of SGC is composed of the designated co-chairperson, elected co-chairperson, secretary, and council members. So this is now the structure of school governance council, where the school head or the school principal is the overall chair. Then it has the designated co-chairperson and elected co-chairperson, then followed by elected secretary and other council members. So the other council members are those voting council members and not non-voting council members. So take note that voting members should be from 7 to 15 members, including the 3 SGC, the officers, designated co-chairperson, elected co-chairperson, and the secretary. The non-voting members are the additional members. The designated co-chairperson shall be a school representative chosen by the school head, while the elected co-chairperson shall be chosen from the external stakeholders within the council through voting. So the composition of SGC members. There are 4 ex officio members of the SGC, and these ex officio members shall be composed of the following internal and external school stakeholders: designated co-chairperson and representative from the student government, PTA, and faculty club or its equivalent. The school head shall designate a school representative who exhibits the leadership competencies reflected in Domain 6 or the community linkages and professional engagement of the professional standards for teachers, DepEd number 42, series 2017, to assume the position of co-chairperson. Each of the school organizations, associations, committees shall appoint a representative who may not be necessary be the incumbent president or chairperson of their respective school committee, association, organization, to be the initial council members of the SGC. In consideration of the varying needs and context of schools, the 4 ex officio members shall determine the total number of SGC members anywhere from 7 to 15, depending on the school typology. Upon determining the total number of SGC members, the 4 ex officio members, through a deliberative and consensus process, shall then select the council members who will complete the composition of the SGC. Additional members may be allowed should the SGC find it necessary based on the context of the school. The additional members shall be decided upon by the SGC collectively. These members shall be composed of heads, presidents, assigned representatives from other school committees, association, organizations, including school-based alternative learning system or ALS, teachers, learners, reputable members of the community, and representatives of community organizations duly recognized by government authorities such as but not limited to the following alumni association, education committee of the barangay, non-government organizations, religious organizations, etc. For schools located in ancestral domains and or with learners belonging to indigenous cultural communities, ICCs, a community representative duly chosen by the ICCs customary governance structure or chosen through the customary way of determining appropriate cultural representation shall have as lot as a council member. Moreover, the prospective council members must be trustworthy, willing, or have a sincere desire to become members of the SGC, regardless of position, and driven to support the school and its endeavors towards improving learning outcomes and upholding the rights of the child and learner in the basic education context. By working together with other school internal and external stakeholders. The school head shall ensure that all school committees, organizations, associations, and the external stakeholders are represented in the SGC, and the selection process of the council members is gender responsive, non-discriminatory, and inclusive. Any form of prejudice and bias in selecting additional SGC members based on race, color, religion, sex, sexual orientation, gender identity or expression, age, disability, marital status, citizenship, national and ethnical origin, or any other characteristic protected by law shall not be tolerated. The SGC is encouraged to expand its membership to strengthen the partnership between the schools and their respective stakeholders and to value the voice of the latter in the determination and recommendation of strategies to make their schools more effective. However, this shall only be considered once the 7 to 15 school governance council membership is complete. In the case of expanded membership, the SGC shall have two types of council members, voting and non-voting council members. The voting council members shall be composed of the 7 to 15 including the 4 ex officio members, selected representatives of the school internal and external committees, organizations, associations. The non-voting council members shall be composed of the former SGC members who wish to extend their membership and have active membership status in the committees, organizations, associations they previously represented in the council, and the additional council members who are collectively selected by the incumbent voting SGC members. Following the completion of its membership, the SGC shall elect their officers, co-chairperson and secretary from its voting council members. In the conduct of the elections, the designated co-chairperson shall be excluded from the nomination. All voting council members shall exercise the right to vote. The rules and responsibilities of SGC officers. The designated co-chairperson shall A. Co-lead the SGC in developing, identifying programs, projects, and activities that support and or address school improvement. B. Prepare agenda of meetings in consultation with the elected co-chairperson and other council members. C. Call and preside over meetings of the SGC in the absence of the elected co-chairperson. D. Sign communications, notice of meetings, and other documents of the SGC. E. Ascertain that in all meetings a quorum is met. Letter F. Attend meetings of the SGC and cast a vote on matters that need consensus decision. Letter J. Initiate and respond to all communications which are for the attention of the council. Letter H. Make himself or herself available to the wider school community for consultation and information sharing. Letter I. Discuss with the school head the direction of the SGC. Letter J. Represent the SGC in his or her official capacity as designated co-chairperson on occasions, events, and affairs where representation is needed. Letter K. Exercise general supervision over all activities relative to the functions of the council. Letter L. Delegate other functions when necessary. And letter M. Perform other functions and duties relative to the function of the council. The elected co-chairperson shall also have the following functions. Letter A. Co-led the SGC in developing, identifying programs, projects, and activities that support and or address school improvement. Letter B. Prepare agenda of meetings and consultation with the designated co-chairperson and other council members. C. Call and preside over all meetings of the SGC. Letter D. Sign communications, notice of meetings, and other documents of the SGC. Letter E. Ascertain that in all meetings a quorum is met. F. Attend meetings of the SGC and cast a vote on matters that need consensus decision. Letter J. Initiate and respond to all communications which are for the attention of the council. Letter H. Make himself or herself available to the wider school community for consultation and information sharing. I. Discuss with the school head the direction of the SGC. J. Represent the SGC in his or her official capacity as elected co-chairperson on occasions, events, and affairs where representation is needed. Letter K. Exercise general supervision over all activities relative to the function of the council. L. Delegate other functions when necessary. And letter M. Perform other functions and duties relative to the function of the council. The SGC secretary shall also have the following functions. A. Finalize agenda of meetings as prepared by the co-chairpersons. Letter B. Keep the minutes and all other records of the SGC. Letter C. Prepare and file all communications and documents of the SGC. Letter D. Prepare quarterly reports of the activities of the SGC to the school stakeholders and publish them on the School Transparency Board and SRC, which shall also serve as references to the development of the semi-annual report to be submitted to the SDO. Letter E. Led the preparation of quarterly reports of SGC activities for publication in the School's Transparency Board and SRC. Letter F. Issue notice of meetings to all members of the SGC at least a week before the scheduled time. Attend meetings of the SGC and cast a vote on matters that need consensus decision. Letter H. Provide all council's members legible copies of the minutes of the meeting within 2 weeks after the conduct of the meeting. Letter I. Record the attendance of council members during meetings. And letter J. Perform such other functions and duties assigned by the elected co-chairperson. The rules and responsibilities of all SGC members. Number 1. For the voting council members only shall, letter A, attend meetings regularly. Letter B. Participate, promote, and support SGC activities. Letter C. Raise concerns and needs of learners and other stakeholders, including those outside of the school that have bearing on school services and processes. Letter D. Represents their committee, association, organization, and the council. Letter A. Propose meeting agenda for consideration of the elected co-chairperson. Letter F. Attend meetings of the SGC and cast a vote on matters that need consensus decision. Letter J. Facilitate the engagement and linkages of other stakeholders in support of the school priority improvement areas. And each, advocate the SGC activities to schools' internal and external stakeholders. And letter I, perform other functions and duties assigned by the elected co-chairperson. The rules and responsibilities for the non-voting council members. Letter A. Attend meetings regularly. B. Participate, promote, and support SGC activities. Letter C. Raise concerns and needs of learners and other stakeholders, including those outside of the school that have bearing on school services and processes. Letter D. Propose meeting agenda for consideration of the elected co-chairperson. Letter E. Facilitate the engagement and linkages of other stakeholders in support of the school's priority improvement areas. Letter F. Advocate the SGC activities to schools' internal and external stakeholders. And letter J. Perform other functions and duties assigned by the elected co-chairperson.